Jenna Templeton here. Thank you for joining me for a new video. I'm really excited to be sharing a new journal project with you and also some new releases from my online shop. And they are a book time book journaling printable set that you can use for book journaling. I've been really wanting to create just a standalone book journal for quite a few years now. And this little printable set is something that I've been working on the last few months. So I really enjoy creating products and stationery that you're able to use to document in your journal. And I've been really wanting to make something special for documenting the books that you are reading. So I first started journaling more about my books a few years ago when I started bullet journaling. So I did a few pages on just recording what I was reading that year, gave myself a few little reading challenges. And then as I started getting into journaling in my Hobonichi, I started documenting pages of the books that I read. So I'll include a picture of the book that I read, and then around it I will kind of theme the stationery that I was decorating the page, which would kind of theme around the book that I was reading. So that's probably the ongoing theme for this particular book I'm starting. I'm going to be starting a book journal, and I'm going to be using my little printable set to decorate my notebook. I'm going to be using a traveler style notebook. I did do a few travel journals a few years ago now, and I really miss documenting in a traveler's notebook. So I thought this would be a very easy way for me to create a book journal out of. These printables can be used for any journal, so you don't need to have a traveler's notebook style notebook to journal about your favorite books. You can still use the printables however you like in your chosen notebook for your book journaling. I really wanted to do it in a traveler's notebook because I already have a Hobonichi that I daily journal in, and I wanted to have something that was really kind of light and easy to pick up and use so I could jot down the books that I was reading. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I will be creating my book journal setup using this little book time printable set that I've created. And I'm going to show you a process video of me laying out a page spread of one of the latest books that I've read. And I'll show you how I'm kind of will decorate my pages and what I'll be using moving forward. So I'll probably be theming it. Each book that I read, I'll theme around particular station that I already have on home, like some washi tape that I think goes with the style of the book theme, or some stickers. So it's a great way to kind of maybe even use stickers and washi tape that you don't necessarily always use but are perfect for maybe the theme of your book that you're reading. This notebook was from Everyday Explorers, so I really liked it because it's kind of got this bit, it's got bullet journal pattern here, dot grid on this bit of the page, and then up here it's plain and just a line across. So I thought it'd be perfect because I'll be able to maybe put a picture of the book up here and review it down here. But I do have my printables now, so I might change up how I'm going to do the page spread. I really like how there's some different pattern on this. I'm also going to show you how you can use these book time set printable that I made for book journaling. So these are available from my online shop. I've printed out double copies because there's a few different things I want to show you how you can use these printables. There's lots of different ways where you can use your printables. This is my little bag. I love to keep different little pouches filled with stationery that go along with the theme of certain journals that I have. I love this little pouch that I got. It says, "I like long walks to the library." It's so cute. I really love the illustration. It feels really Japanese to me. It actually feels a lot like, I don't know if you know the Japanese tea brand Carol Capek. It just reminds me of that. And I just really, I think it's made from recyclable materials as well. So I've got a few little items in here that I've been hoarding that I really want to use for my journal here. I'm not going to pull everything out, but I'll just show you some of the things that I do have. I have this beautiful grid plain washi tape, which I might use. It was really cheap in Daiso, the Japanese yen store. So if you want grid tape, it's really cheap to buy it from Daiso. I use it for a lot of different things. I've been hoarding this washi tape. It's like a book themed washi, so I'll open that up. Hopefully I get to use that. I've been hoarding that for, or I think it's like even before the virus was the last time I could order some stationery, so it's really cute. So I'll use that. I also have lots of different stickers in here that I'll probably use for other spreads in the future, and I'll show you more detail. I have this convenience store style sticker set. I think I'll use that for my review page. I had this really wonderful bookshop paper. I think it's from a paper bag that my pen pal Kelly sent me. Thank you so much for sending this. It was really beautiful. I think I might use it for the cover of my traveler's notebook. So that's staying out. And I had a beautiful handmade bracelet that was given to me from another pen pal. Thank you, Samantha. Look how it goes with... As soon as I pulled it out, I thought, wow, I can't believe someone sat down and took the time to hand make me something. I felt so special. But look at the colors on this. As soon as I saw it, I can go, that's going to be perfect. So I'm going to use it as like a little extra decoration to my traveler's notebook, book journal here. I do have like lots of other things in here, just like washi tape and things that I thought, oh, here are the... So I illustrated these on my iPad of covers of some books I'm going to put in my journal at review. So you can illustrate your own, or you could just find the picture of the book online and print it out. But I wanted to add an extra special handmade detail, so I've printed out some of the books that I've recently read that I'll be adding into my book journal. And I've just got different things like lots of book washi tape samples, again from some pen pals. So I'll be using those in the future. So I'll show more of this contents in this as I go along and journal in upcoming video. So let's get started. So when I was designing these printables, I do put a lot of thought into how they can be used. I try to think of things that can be used time and time again, so not just like one-off, something that you can use all the time. That's why I've made them as printable downloads, because it makes it easy for people who, they're budget friendly, and it just makes it easy for people who can't get out, can't order, especially at this time of the pandemic as well. But I just think I love making these printables. They're just so accessible and easy for you to get your hands on. So they're just also things that I've dreamed up that I've always wanted to make stationery on. was just decorated quickly with some of the printables. Look how quick that is to do. I also have this book washi tape as well. I also have this library loans card that's included in the printable, and the idea of that is to put that in your book and write down things that you've learned from the library. I'm just putting this here now. I'm like, I can't believe this is orange. It just looks perfect against this library loans card. So normally there was like a little pocket that you could stick this in. So I'm gonna look at my little stationery set of things because I think I might have one of those pockets, and if I do, I'm going to glue that in. I have this little set, this little letter set I found at the thrift shop, op shop in Australia, and it's got that kind of plasticky material that used to be the pockets for the library cards. I think I'm going to cut this up because I can still use, I just want to cut this up and use it for the pockets. So I have this little to read bookmark in the printable as well, and I'm going to, with using 2 copies of it printed on cardstock, create a magnetic bookmark so it can peep out from the top of your book journal pages. So all I'm going to do to make this is they do meet well together at the back. So I'm going to do this and stick them together just using some washi tape. Now it magnets onto the journal, and it'd be a nice little tab. So you can move this anywhere you want in your journal as you go to journal through it. I've also got this that a pen pal made me. I'm going to use it as a bookmark. So I'm going to just stick that in. I want it to dangle out like you see on like traveler's notebooks. They have like a little charm or bookmark that dangles out. So I'm going to add that. This is the perfect color. So I'm going to secure it in here. Looks perfect. I'm going to keep this loop on the top, and maybe I could dangle like a little charm off it. So this is really perfect. Thank you, Samantha, my pen pal, who sent this to me. Look how perfect this is. I've got this little bit here for the bookmark, and then I've got this little loop-de-loop part, which will be really cute if I can stick maybe like a little book charm on here. I'll have to have a look, see if I can find like a little book themed charm. And then I can like move it around in my book as well. a little bookworm sticker, a library pick sticker, and I've got book club read recommended to me, page turner, and I have this, I read this many books this year, so I'm gonna stick this maybe at the back because I'll do a little end of the year recap. On this page I'll do a recap of how many books I read at the end of the year, and I'll probably like list them, or just when this journal's finished as well, I might do that. So this sticker is going to go on this back page here, and it works perfectly as a little title page for a little challenge if you want to do that and add it to the back of the book. So I'm going to be doing my journal spread and book review on some Japanese literature. So at the start of the year I read a book by Sayaka Murata. Her book, The Convenience Store Woman, has been translated into English, so I was really keen to read this book. It was really interesting where it kind of is a story about this woman who's a little bit quirky and offbeat, her personality. I guess she's really kind of shy and kind of has always kept to herself. She's never felt really comfortable in large groups of people. So she kind of has been kind of leading this quiet life by herself, and her life is really just about her time working at the convenience store. Yeah, so this book kind of goes really into how society can create lots of stereotypes on people based on like things like if they're married or not, and where they're working and where they're studying. So it kind of opened my eyes up to some aspects of like how different cultures can create their own stereotypes, and I guess we all can relate to something along those lines anyway ourselves. So it's just really interesting to kind of follow this woman's life, and she's kind of in a way judged by the people, I guess, at her work, by family, and just in society in general. So it was just really interesting to read about what her life is like working at a convenience store in Japan, because I know many of us who travel to Japan quite love their convenience stores. So it kind of shares with you what it is like to work at a Japanese convenience store. So this is like one of the main cards in the Printable, a book review card. So I've got that. I printed out a picture that I illustrated of the book cover for the Convenience Woman book. So I'm going to put that here. This was actually a library pick book, so I'm going to put that sticker there, and I'm going to decorate with some washi tape. This is a fun bit. And then I also have made these special little themed genre book logo tags. Now you can do so many things with these. You could either segment off each of your journal sections, and you could make them as little tabs. I think I might add some tabs eventually, but I don't know yet. So you can use them to make tabs, or you can use them to add on each of your book reviewed spreads, depending on the genre the book is. So this is Japanese literature, so it's not, well actually it's a bestseller, but that's the classic, so it's more for classic. It's not a mystery, it's not historical fiction. It has a small little romance in it, but I wouldn't say it's like heart-fluttering romance. So put that aside. It's not non-fiction, and it's not fantasy. So I've got the fiction one here, the little pencil on it. So I'm going to use that one. really careful when I rate books because I do tend to like a lot of books. So my rating might seem low, but that's because I've just read a lot of great books this year. I really enjoy this book, but there's normally I rate it depending on some aspects in it. I don't really like her potential love interest that's in the book. So this general spread page is now complete. I added a few convenience store theme stickers, as well as I added info into the book reviewed card. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I'll be keeping this kind of documenting theme throughout the whole process of this book journal. So I'll be continuing to use the rest of my printables. I will also make a few more copies of my book review cards. I will illustrate the covers. And then I also, of course, will be theming the pages with washi and stickers that go along with the theme of the book. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It looks great. Just so I can show you how easy too it is to decorate a journal just using these printables. So thanks again for checking out this video. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of these book journaling style videos. These printables are available now in my online shop, so feel free to go check that out. And I'm really, really thankful for the support and those who do pop over and purchase something from my online shop. So thanks for watching my videos. See you soon, guys.